Welcome to Flow with Atashi. My name is Nuna Aslanian and I am the founder of Atashi. Okay, it has been a minute since I've made a video and there's just been so much going on with holidays, with job changes, and with updates with my business. So I want to make a quick update video in terms of everything that's happened and all the changes that I've faced in just a few months. First of all, it was the holidays and honestly I felt pretty guilty for not having posted anything. And I know, everyone says like give yourself grace, it's okay, it's the holidays, you don't have to be like fully on top of it, but it just feels weird as a business owner to not be able to post as much as I would have liked and do as much as I could have done, but I had to be understanding of my situation. I got some pretty big news in December, early December, about my career that was honestly, it came out of absolutely nowhere. I never expected it in a million years. So as you guys know, I am a merchandiser as my full-time job. I've been merchandising for years, and at the company that I'm at, I've worked there for 8 years. So this has been like all I know since graduating from high school is working in retail and eventually getting up to merchandising. Early December, or it may have been late November, I think it was right after Black Friday, we got the news that our store is closing. This was the biggest plot twist ever for me because I never expected my store to close. Now, I was given a few options in terms of like interviewing at other stores, but I just really felt like this was my calling. I had already been considering for I think a few months about leaving retail and becoming a business owner full-time. And that's the scariest thing I can think of because that would mean no set income, no full-time job, and I would have to fully focus on bringing any income from my business. And as most small business owners know, you don't get on your own payroll for a while. So in terms of finances, it's going to be really scary, but I truly believe this is what was meant for me, and this just feels like the right thing to finally say goodbye to retail. That has been my home. That's been all I know for pretty much my whole adult life, or even since I was 17, and fully committing to Atashi and trusting the process and trusting that it's all gonna work out. I'm essentially gonna be full-time social media for Atashi once I leave retail, which is at the end of this month. And this is gonna be a really amazing opportunity for me because I'll get to work on building this community that I've been dreaming of, a community of women that come together to learn more about our bodies. And so I can finally show you all how amazing the bodysuits that I've been working on are and how much they can help women understand their bodies, appreciate their bodies, and find the right products to wear during all these phases that our bodies go through. So speaking of my bodysuits, I'm so excited to say all the samples have been approved, which means they are ready to go into production. Pre-production has finished officially. Today I will actually be dropping off my fabrics, my samples, and the patterns that I have with me to my manufacturers, as well as the labels that I have finally finished working on. And our expected date to be finished is end of February. So by the time we do photo shoots and everything, I'm hoping that the products are going to be ready for you guys by late March, early April. I will keep you fully updated on everything. So a little bit about what I've been working on in this meantime the past few months. I was finalizing the samples, of course. That's something that's been in progress, working with my pattern maker, working with Style Up, and really figuring out the right fit. And as I promised you guys, I made sure to find the right fit for every single bodysuit, and I'm so excited. They're perfect. They're exactly what I wanted them to be. In addition to that, I had to design the label that's gonna be heat pressed onto the back of the bodysuits. So that's basically gonna include all the information like size, brand, care instructions. That's all gonna be heat transferred onto the bodysuits in the back. As of right now, I'm in the process of figuring out the packaging. I really wanna include educational stuff as well as stuff that marks like what each bodysuit is and what phase it's for. Once the products are done and I pick them up, I'm gonna come home and basically put on the labeling, put on the tags, and finalize it. And I also need to design the web. I need to figure out a landing page for you guys to go on. I have plenty of time since I will not be going to work. So again, full-time business owner, really excited, kind of scared, but it's gonna give me so much time to focus on making this business what I need it to be. And funding was another thing I was working on for the last 2 months, which honestly might be another reason why I didn't get a chance to make too many videos because that stresses me out. So I first finished my business plan, my business model is ready, and I was applying for SBA loans. Unfortunately, SBA loans want to see revenue, and since I've been working on relaunching, there's no revenue to show for the business because my website has been down. I have not been selling any products, so I can really focus on creating the product that I want to give to you guys. I eventually was able to figure out personal loans to apply for, and it was so easy and quick, and it just worked out. It worked out perfectly. I got the exact amount that I needed to go into production, and I'm just trusting that it's all gonna work out. Finances, of course, are always scary and overwhelming, and I felt like I was researching and trying to figure that out and saving my own money and trying to figure out my own personal life in addition to being a business owner and having to figure out the funding for that. I'm really thankful that it worked out and I have the money and I'm able to produce these products that I know for sure are going to create an impact in my life and the lives of other women, and I believe in this mission and this business. Okay, what else have I been working on? I've been working on my mental health, my relationship, my friendships, still reminding myself that I'm a person and not just a business owner, and I still need to take care of myself and flourish myself so that I can be what this business needs me to be. And I've been having my business meetings with my consultant and working out and taking care of what I eat and just taking care of myself so I can flow all of that right back into Atashi. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is working on the purchase orders. So I was finalizing the purchase orders, understanding what purchase orders even look like. My consultant was very helpful with that in figuring out how it's supposed to look, what I should include in it, all the details that go into it. But it's all really exciting. I feel like I'm finally understanding how this industry works. I just can't wait for the day that I go pick up my products. Like, I have a box of my own products. In retail, I've been opening boxes of another brand for my whole life. And yeah, it's exciting to see what's gonna be in it, the product that's gonna be in it, but opening a box knowing that there's products with my own brand label on there, like opening and seeing Atashi on the labels, I think it's going to be a surreal experience, and I'm going to make sure to record that. Again, that's probably going to be late February. We're going to have our photo shoot probably around March, which I need to plan with my photographer and models soon, but I will keep you guys updated, and there will definitely be behind the scene videos on that because I am not even kidding. That is my favorite part of any collection is photo shoot day. It's so stressful. It's so exciting, but there's this magic that's happening during it that can't be explained unless you're there, so I'm going to try to include you guys in there as much as possible. And those are my updates. I hope everybody enjoyed the holidays and that you spend time with your loved ones. I can't wait for what this next few months have to bring, and I will keep you guys updated along the entire journey. And thank you. Thank you for watching this far, and thank you for following along. And I truly believe 2025 is going to be an incredible year for Atashi, and it's going to bring so much change and growth and progress, and I know that I'm going to meet so many more of you and get to know so many more of you. Even in just a year, Atashi came along so far in 2024, and this is just a whole new journey beginning in 25, and I cannot wait for what it has to bring. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you're excited to see or what you thought was interesting from this video. I will see you next time. Bye!